Hey, bud. So it sounds like it's a kind of typical pinchy shoulder. So I want to give you the four. Best isn't the right word, but I would give you like the four exercises that I would start with without being able to give you a full physical evaluation. So in general, we're going to try and get your middle back a little bit more loose, able to extend a little bit better. We're going to try and get your shoulder blade stabilizers and your external rotator cuff firing up. And then we're going to try and loosen up the front of the shoulder and the back of the shoulder. So first thing I would do is try and get that middle back able to extend or back bend just a little bit better. And that's going to involve this. So we're going to put this foam roller here. You're going to drive your feet down into the ground to try and get some tension in your legs. Put your hands behind your head like this. Inhale through your nose. Then exhale hard through your mouth like you're trying to fog up glass, which is going to stabilize your lower back by using your abdominals so that you get the most amount of extension or back bend in your middle back. So we're going to do that 5 times. Inhale on the way back up. 5 in the center of your middle back. 5 towards the top of your middle back. 5 towards the bottom of your middle back, but none in the lower back. So that's the first one. The second one that you're going to do is you're going to lay down on your stomach like this. Find a position that's not pinchy, meaning if you go here, it might be a little bit pinchy. And in general, I'd put my feet out, but I just can't. So you're going to do the same thing with that good exhale, but just do it once to set your ribs down on your pelvis. So you're going to go. Then keep those abs switched on, which is going to keep your ribs locked down towards your pelvis to make sure that you don't back bend through your lower back. And then drive your shoulder blades together while you drive your shoulders away from your ears and make really tight knuckle fists. So it's going to look like this. 10 times 10 seconds for this. During that, after you get your ribs set down on your pelvis, you can breathe in deep down into your groin to fill up your belly and your back. The other thing is just finding the right angle. This is a valid exercise anywhere from here, 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 here. And you can also do it here, a little bit lower, a little bit higher. It doesn't really make a difference. So that's to get your shoulder blade stabilizers fired up along with your external rotator cuff. Then the 2 ones that are more specific for the shoulder are just getting the front of the shoulder and the back of the shoulder fired up. So you're going to pick any angle from here where you feel the most amount of stretch in the front of the shoulder and the least amount of pain on the top of the shoulder. So anywhere down here is fine. You can go like here, like 45, anywhere between like 45, say 60 is great, all the way up to 120 is fine. And you want to see where when you roll away from that shoulder, where again you feel the most amount of stretch in the shoulder, not necessarily going down the arm all the way. If that increases while you're doing this stretch, find a different angle, but you can feel a little bit of a stretch going down the arm, and that's fine. But find that position, maybe it's right here, like 85, just below 90 degrees, where you feel the most amount of stretch in the front of the shoulder and the least amount of pinch and pain on the top. And you're going to take this hand and you're going to roll all the way up. Feel that stretch. Just hold it for 10 seconds. So 10 seconds is 1 slow inhale through your nose, 1 slow exhale through your nose. Then I'm going to take this whole arm and try and bury it into the ground for 10 seconds. Again, slow inhale, slow exhale. And then I'm going to try and bring this arm up, which it may not even move, that's okay, but I'm going to try and activate all the opposite muscles to what I was just activating. So not the muscles that drive it into the ground, but the ones that would pull it off of the ground. So stay in that position, and then I'm firing up all of those muscles that would bring that arm off of the ground. And then, that's the third one. The fourth one is kind of the same thing, but the opposite. So we're gonna try and get the back of the shoulder stretched out. So again, anywhere 45, 60 is cool, just below 90 is cool, 90 is even fine, up to 125, wherever you feel when you roll over, the most amount of stretch in the back of the shoulder and the least amount of pinch on the top of the shoulder, that's where I want you to start. So I'm just gonna go here, let's say that's like 80 degrees. I'm gonna roll my body over, feel that nice stretch. One super slow breath. Then I'm going to drive my arm down into the ground without coming out of the stretch. Super slow breath. And then I'm going to stay in this position and try and bring my arm up off the ground for a super slow breath. Do those last 2, 3 times, but then do this whole series, this whole video, twice a day. Let us know how it goes. Talk to you later.